Hill is a summit of the North Downs in Surrey, approximately 31 kilometres, 19 miles, southwest of London. The hill gets its name from the ancient box woodland found on the steepest west-facing chalk slopes overlooking the River Mole. The western part of the hill is owned and managed by the National Trust, whilst the village of Box Hill lies on higher ground to the east. The highest point is Betchworth Clump at 224 metres, 735 feet, above Odd, although the Salomons Memorial, at 172 metres, overlooking the town of Dorking, is the most popular viewpoint. Box Hill lies within the Surrey Hills area of outstanding natural beauty and forms part of the Mole Gap to Reigate Escarpment Site of special scientific interest. The north and south-facing slopes support an area of chalk downland, noted for its orchids and other rare plant species. The hill provides a habitat for 38 species of butterfly, and has given its name to a species of squash bug, now found throughout southeast England. An estimated 850,000 people visit Box Hill each year. The National Trust Visitors Centre provides both a cafeteria and gift shop, and panoramic views of the Western Weald may be enjoyed from the North Downs Way, a long-distance footpath that runs along the south-facing Scarp Slope. Box Hill featured prominently on the route of the 2012 Summer Olympics cycling road race events. Box Hill summit, 224 metres, 735 feet, above Ordnance Datum, is the 12th highest in Surrey. The western boundary of the hill is defined by the River Mole, which has cut a steep cliff, exposing the chalk bedrock. The Vale of Holmesdale lies immediately to the south, below the Scarp Slope. The northern and eastern boundaries are defined by dry river valleys, which were created during the last ice age. The total area of the hill is approximately 11 square kilometres, 4.2 square miles, of which half is owned by the National Trust. The village of Box Hill is to the east of the summit and to the west of the country park owned by the National Trust. The earliest flint cottages date from the 1800s, although much of the village was constructed in the first half of the 20th century. By 2005 there were more than 800 dwellings, of which over 500 were mobile homes. An estimated 41% of the community is aged 60 or over. St Andrew's Church, part of the ecclesiastical parish of Headley, was consecrated in 1969 and the village hall opened in 1974. The village is not part of a civil parish. Points of interest. Betchworth Clump. The highest point on Box Hill is immediately to the east of Box Hill village at 224 metres, 735 feet, above Odd. The area is known as Betchworth Clump after a distinctive group of beech trees, which were present at the start of the 20th century. Today, the dense woodland at the summit conceals a water tower and transmitter mast, neither of which are accessible to the public. The concrete water tower was built in 1930 by East Surrey Water, the forerunner of SES Water. The structure was refurbished in 2009 to extend its working life by at least 25 years. Modifications included the relining of the water bowl, repair of cracks in the walls and roof, as well as the provision of a new access staircase. The 30 metres high mobile phone mast was constructed in 2003 and is operated by Vodafone and EE Limited. Broadwood's Folly. The circular flint tower located on the northern tip of Lodge Hill was built for the piano maker Thomas Broadwood, who purchased Juniper Hall in 1815. It is approximately 8 metres, 26 feet, high and originally had 2 internal floors, linked by a spiral staircase. The original doorway is visible on the east side, but has been sealed with rough flints. An avenue of beech trees linked the Folly to Juniper Hall, although these were destroyed by the Great Storm of 1987. The tower may have been built to commemorate the Battle of Waterloo. A sparkling wine, produced by Denby's Wine Estate for the Lidl supermarket chain, has been named after the Folly. Weypole and Stepping Stones. The Weypole, or Weypole, is a roughly semicircular 2.4 hectares, 5.9 acre, area of level ground at the foot of Box Hill, between the Whites and the River Mole. The area was originally part of the grounds of Burford Lodge, built by John Ekersall in 1776, and the apple and cherry trees in the area suggest that it was used as an orchard for a time. The Burford Lodge estate was later owned by the horticulturalist Sir Trevor Lawrence, who created a garden along the banks of the Mole for his collection of orchids. A ford across the River Mole is thought to have existed here since prehistoric times. The Weypole was a notched post secured in the riverbed, to indicate the depth of the water. Stepping stones at this site are first recorded in 1841, and they may have been installed by an owner of Burford Lodge to facilitate access to the Weypole orchard. The current stones were dedicated on the 11th of September 1946 by Prime Minister Clement Attlee, at the request of James Shooter Ada, local politician and Attlee's Home Secretary, replacing those destroyed during World War II as an anti-invasion measure. The spot is popular with both anglers and families, although swimming is strongly discouraged. The stones give their name to the pub in the nearby village of West Humble. Early history. 2 Bronze Age round barrows, located close to the Salomons Memorial, provide the earliest archaeological evidence of human activity on Box Hill. The larger barrow is 20 meters, 66 feet, in diameter and 2.2 meters, 7 feet 3 in, high and, in medieval times, was used as a boundary marker or mere for the parish of Mickleham. Traces of prehistoric field boundaries are visible on Burford Spur, and the low flint banks on the steeper and more wooded White Hill may be contemporaneous. An ancient trackway along the North Downs escarpment can be dated to around 600 to 450 BC, but has probably been in existence since the Stone Age and may have crossed the River Mole at a ford close to the location of the present-day stepping stones. In Victorian times this route was dubbed the Pilgrim's Way and was supposedly followed by visitors to the shrines of Thomas Becket and Swithin at Canterbury and Winchester respectively. Stane Street was constructed by the Romans in around 60 to 70 AD to link London, Londinium, to Chichester, Novia Magus Reginorum, on the south coast of England. The course of the road runs in a southwesterly direction across Mickleham Downs, before turning south to cross the River Mole at a ford close to the site of the Burford Bridge Hotel. A hoard of 9 Roman coins, including bronze fold dating from the reigns of Diocletian, Maximian and Constantius I, was discovered on Box Hill close to Broadwood's Folly in 1979.